Hello, in this video I'm going to talk about the Fableborne game on the Ronin network. It's a mobile MMORPG with actual rewards in RON and power tokens. By simply playing with your hero you can earn hundreds of dollars every week. I will explain how to make money, how the gameplay works and teach you how to play. Also, don't forget that I have an active Discord community with over 1000 members. I'm Server and let's get started. Fableborne Season 4 started on December 2nd and will end on January 5th, which means during the entire month you need to grind with your hero to place in top positions to earn money. You'll be able to raid kingdoms, get resources, upgrade heroes and defenses, and compete in events. By competing in events you will make money, but that's not the only way. You can also earn by joining a guild. Soon I will explain how. The gameplay is very addictive and you need to grind to level up your hero to be able to compete against other players. For you to understand, even my brother, who never played Web3 games, was too excited about this game, and now he's grinding Fableborne every day and trying to earn some money. To start playing, you need to download the game on the Play Store or App Store. The game is only playable on mobile, but if you want to play on PC, you can install emulators and play. But I don't recommend doing it, since it will be too difficult for you to play it. After you open the game, you will see the main hero, Glint. There are 4 heroes in the game: Glint, Rift, Ember and Shade. 3 of them are rare and Ember is epic rarity. You can unlock heroes by getting cards like in Clash Royale. You collect cards and as you have them, you can upgrade your hero. To start playing, you need to click Raid Campaign. It's a PvE gameplay where you need to raid NPCs. Raid Campaign started with 30 if I'm not mistaken, and 10 or 15 were added daily. So in total there will be 140 PvE campaigns where you can level up your hero and your level. When you enter the raid, you can actually start playing with your hero. Your hero has 4 super attacks and 1 normal attack that you will always use. Try each one to understand how they work. You can also check the description of these attacks anytime you want. Later you will be able to change them, but you need to unlock new super attacks and the fastest way is by buying them. But these attacks are very important. You need to master them, understand them and use them strategically, because that will determine your skill. The way you move with your hero and the way you use your attacks. You always need to be using these attacks, but also sometimes think if you should wait to use them later or not. It's very important. Then, as you fight NPCs, you will move on through the kingdom. Complete all the rooms of the kingdom to complete the raid. After you complete the raid, you will get XP. You get XP for your hero and XP for your level. Both are very important. If you didn't complete the raid, you cannot get XP. It depends on where you finish it. If you can complete the raid, you need to try and play until you finish it. There is no way to skip it, and when you complete it, there is no way to go back and farm XP. XP in this game is very important, because as you start leveling up your hero, you will need to focus on him, because as you progress, it will be more difficult to level up another hero. Your hero also needs to ascend. In the beginning, you can level up your hero until level 4, and after that you will be stuck until you discover more cards to ascend it. After you ascend it, you will be able to go until level 7, then you will need an ascent and so on. To get cards you need to participate in PvP events. About it I will speak really soon. Or as you level up you will get cards of different heroes. Every new level you get something, and that's where you also can get cards to be able to ascend your hero. Also in the game there are 2 types of potions. If you don't have enough XP and you don't want to grind, you always can use blue potions to level up your hero instantly. I wouldn't recommend you doing it unless you are rich and you can afford it. Then, yes, the orange potions you can use to upgrade your units. You will need them to defend your kingdom in PvP gameplay. And besides that, there is not much to talk about the gameplay. Of course, there is a shop where you can buy cards and resources for diamonds, but the price is not cheap. I'm free to play and I myself didn't put money here, but if I see that my brother is playing well, I would put $100 for him to be able to get top 100 and earn some money back. It's not guaranteed, of course, so it's a risk to play. You need to be really skilled to make money in this game. Now let's get into PvP gameplay, because it's the most important one. There are events in the game. They normally vary 2 or 3 days and have a duration of 3 days on average. By playing an event, you are competing against real players in the leaderboard, and based on how good you are, you get rewarded. Events reward you with chests, and that's where you can get cards to level up your heroes and units. Besides that, you get guild valor points. You can use them to open chests and get guild glory valor. You will need a lot of them if you want to join a guild. Also, you can get diamonds, the premium currency in the game. You can get diamonds in events and by purchasing them in the shop with real money. Top players receive better chests and also better rewards. In some events, you will be able to earn RON or power tokens. The rewards are very high and top 1 can easily get thousands of dollars by playing a few hours every day. But to get real money, you need to be in the top 50, which is not easy. Sometimes there are premium events, but to join them you need to pay diamonds and the entry fee is about $20. The big plus of premium events is that there are 300 rewarded places, so if you pay, play and get top 300, you will get about $50 in power tokens. You will double your money and even try to score in higher positions. If you manage to do that, you could be looking at very high earnings. There are also PvE events where you need to handle waves of NPCs, and the farther you go, the higher you will score on the leaderboard. Normally top players complete all waves within a minute, and to do that you need to have a hero at maximum level or at least level 12. My brother is grinding with a Rift level 7 and he can't pass wave 7 of 12. So it's still a long way until top 50 for top rewards. Until we get level 15 of Rift, the season will end and who knows what will happen next. In PvP events, you will need to attack other players and earn orbs. Orbs is a currency you will get as soon as you join the PvP event, and the more orbs you have, the higher will be your position. And that's where we talk about kingdoms. For PvP, you will need to build your kingdom for players to be able to attack you. Click on Manage Kingdom and start creating your base. You will have kingdom points, and the more points you have, the more units you can put to build your base. To get more points, you need to increase your level. For each level, you get some kingdom points and also plus 15 seconds of time for PvP raids. When you raid your opponent, you will have about a minute to destroy him, and sometimes it's just impossible. That's why you need to level up to extend your raid time. But don't forget about your defense and to build a good kingdom, because without it you won't be able to score in top positions. In your kingdom, you need to protect the orb mages. First of all, you need to put them in your kingdom in the last rooms and then protect them. They will produce orbs when the event starts, and when someone attacks you, he can steal your orbs. The next method of earning is by joining a guild. Guilds are very important in Fableborne. If you progressed a lot and you don't have a guild yet, you are losing a lot of potential earnings. First of all, to create your own guild, you need to pay $300 in power tokens. The maximum numbers of players the guild can have is 50, but those slots are not for free. If you want to join a guild, you need to pay $25 for your slot. There are two ways: either you pay or the guild pays for you. The guild also can buy slots for players, and in that case you wouldn't need to pay anything. But to be able to join a guild, you need to progress first, level up your heroes and show the guild that you are actually playing. You can leave your resume on the official Discord server. Some guild owners are recruiting players there. But why are guilds so important? Because of the reward pool. To create and have members in a guild, someone should pay, and that generates money. Some of that money and 70% of all webshop purchases are going to the prize pool, where players and guilds will earn. Right now the pool is more than $100,000 in power tokens, so you can imagine how much top guilds and their players will make. It could even be worth putting money in the game to level up your hero and then receive rewards from events and the guild's prize pool. If you want to earn in this game, you need to take it seriously. There is no free money like in Sunflowerland or other play-to-earn games. Here you need to grind to earn, and a really small amount of players will be able to make something. Fableborne also has its own token, Power, and it's even listed on the biggest centralized exchanges like Binance and Bitget. The token is pumping very well because of the Fableborne, but very soon I expect a correction because of the end of the season. Rewards will be distributed and players will dump their power tokens to earn something. I need to give a big shout out to the Fableborne team for the TGA, because it's very rare to see a token pumping in the first days of launch. That's what we needed for Web3 gaming lately. Power token has different utilities in the game. You can use power to buy diamonds, to open power chests, bounties, staking your kingdom, and more. So there is some good utility for the token, and in the future the team might add more utility. But since the game is new, don't expect the price to be stable anytime soon. It will be pumping and dumping. Probably after the season it will dump, but as they announce a new season with new game mechanisms, the token could pump. Don't create a false expectation that the token will be 20 cents forever. I don't know where it will go, but I'm sure it won't be stable. Another interesting feature in the game is kingdoms. There is a total of 7,222 Fableborne kingdoms NFTs. They are tradable on the Ronin market, and the lowest price is about $15 right now. Those kingdoms serve to stake your power. You need to stake your power tokens to increase your tier and earn daily points. Then you also can merge your kingdoms into a better one. Right now I see no utility for kingdoms in the game unless you want to stake your tokens. If you believe in the game and you want to hold power, simply buy a good kingdom and stake your power tokens. But if you are a player, then the kingdom will be useless for you. I don't have a lot of information about kingdoms and I didn't study them well, so there might be some errors. If you ask me if it's possible to earn in Fableborne, my answer is going to be yes, it is. You actually can make money by simply playing, and the amount is not like $1 or $2. No. If you get paid, you get paid big. But the next question is how good you are and whether you are planning to dedicate almost all your time to this game. Because to actually earn, you need to grind a little bit, leveling up your heroes and getting guild valor to be able to join a guild and get some power tokens at the end of the season. And also, I'm not sure if it's possible to make money being free to play. All players who invested are way ahead of you with maximum level heroes, so you somehow need to be at their level to compete against them. So before investing in this game, ask yourself if you can compete against the most skilled players. If you can, then prepare for the next season and maybe even bigger earnings. That was my review about Fableborne. If you want to play, don't forget to join my Discord community with over 1000 members. We play and invest in different types of games. The link is in the description. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.